Welcome to Change My Path, a platform which allows anyone the ability to quickly and easily create compelling app-like content for training today's workforce. We uniquely combine gamification with microlearning to reach learners of any skill level at any time on any device. As an example, here's a game we built which helps train nurses the various scenarios they may encounter as they make their rounds. Next, I'll quickly show you how easy it is to build custom, engaging content as we jump in to author a casual platformer game based on a hypothetical sales funnel unit. As you can see, we've captured the structure of our sales funnel and can now easily map it to a game. When we click Add Game, we get three choices. These are chassis. These are game templates that have been returned by our game engine that match the concept data that we selected, in this case, hierarchy. Let's build a platformer. A new game is created that matches our content exactly. We had 3 tiers with 3 items in the first tier, 2 in the second, and 1 in the final tier. This is a playable game that the author can now play with and customize to match their content. Now our author gets to take this default version of their game and play game designer. We can swap out any of these assets, backgrounds, 3D objects, characters, etc. Here I've updated the game, and you can see now the backgrounds and items are matching up with the actual content that is trying to be taught. This represents our sales funnel data, the target, the engage, and each one of these coins may represent one of the tactics that we would use. Here we are in Discover, where we would browse for new content. We have a Learn section, which we'll come back to, where we dive into the actual content to learn and track our progress. But we're actually going to start over here in the Create section. Create is where our subject matter experts would come to author new content into the system. You can see it's organized into paths, which are collections of courses. Now we'll quickly show you how to add a course. As you can see, a new course begins as a blank slate. We can quickly add some media to the course to start filling it in. We'll add a sales training course. We'll add a brief description, and now we can add units to this course to fill up the content. Again, we can add some assets to our new unit. We'll call this one Sales Process. And we'll fill that up with some rich text. We can use text, images, bullet points, quotes, whatever you like. But here's where it gets a little more interesting. We have an element in our system called a concept. And so here we can add a new one. A concept is an element in our system that allows the author to capture the essence of the topic they're trying to teach in an organized and structured way. To do this, we'll select from a gallery of concept types that Change My Path has developed. These are structured ways to capture any number of different types of information. In this case, we're looking at a sales funnel that matches a hierarchy fairly well. But as you can see, there are other concept types in the system. The hierarchy allows the author to quickly enter the structured information that matches up with this sales funnel. In this case, we've got a target tier with some various tactics, direct email, etc. We've got an engage tier, and we've got a convert tier. And that's all there is to it. We've captured the essence of that particular bit of data. Now that the concept data has been captured, we allow the author to support that concept with 3 formats: rich text, image, video, etc. Also a watch format where you can link lecture videos or annotated videos to help support that concept. Now that we've seen how content gets into the system, let's take a look from the learner's perspective. Here you can browse content, and quickly we can find something we want to learn about. Now that we're in a course, we might want to follow that course and get updates about when it changes or what the conversation about this content is going like. We might want to actually edit our own copy of this course, change the content, or submit some changes back to the original author, or we might want to share this course or any unit or game within this course with our professional or social networks. As we browse through the content, note that this is fully responsive. It's available online and offline and on any device, mobile or desktop. You can see we have text and graphics, but here's where we see one of our callouts. These are the main concepts that we talked about on the authoring side. Here you see we come across another concept called tough choices. This is about event planning, and we can read about that. We can watch a video about that, or we can play a game that also references the same exact information about making tough choices when planning an event. We have lots of things to consider. So in this game, our soldier character can run from building to make choices about things like food at the event or the venue for that particular event, all the while managing their budget and trying to boost soldier morale. You can see that the information is readily available on our left here as well if we want to reference the read or video content at the same time. The other important thing to mention is that this is a game chassis. This is an instance of one particular game type called a budget game. We passed in concept data, much like we did for the sales funnel, into this game, and the world was created on the fly. And that's the power of Change My Path. We allow non-technical users to author engaging, enriching content and share it directly with their own audiences. Thanks for watching.